So why don't you take a seat? Some of you have been with us yesterday, some of you are here the first time today, and of course we welcome everyone. We love to have all of you. Our topic is new digital work. Just briefly for you to understand, lots of things are published about new work, media talk about it, things like flexible work, working from home, 4 days working week, work-life balance, etc. Now, since it is a technology trade fair, we want to have a bit of a different focus, which is why we call it new digital work. So we would like to talk to you about the changes in the world of work. And we want to find out which type of changes are linked to digital technology. Lots of people talk about it, machine learning and AI. That's going to be a focus point today as well. So which of the changes in the world of work are specifically connected to technology innovation, to digital innovation? When I say linked to, I want to do that because we do not believe that there is a direct dependency, that a certain technology must lead to a certain result. Very often other things will come on top, and that's specifically what we're going to talk about here. Now, without further ado, let me tell you, we have a very nice program today. We start with a keynote presentation right away. Our speaker is Judith Peterka from the Federal Ministry for Labor and Social Affairs. She is the head of the AI Observatory. I said that AI is an important topic. Then we have a panel discussion. Those of you who were here yesterday know how this is going to work. Ms. Peterka will be on board. Frank Lennings will be there. I'm going to introduce them later on. Otherwise, I'm going to take an awful long time to introduce you to the program. Ms. Schlenkert and my colleague, Mr. Peters, will be there. They'll be introduced later. And then Robert Pritters will give a presentation. Scenarios for human technology interaction with AI. So you see that's the motto for today. Then the next topic has to do with AI. That's AI and quality control. Jan Buscher from Dortmund Technical University. Afterward, that we have an interview with Anne-Mareike Schlinkert. She is here for a start-up in metalworking industry. They offer products and services by using AI. And then after that, we have another presentation on human-machine interaction in innovative areas of work. AI will play a role, but other things like immersion will also play a role. And at the very end, I will have the great pleasure to summarize everything, and maybe some of you will be still there to see that, or maybe you'll be back again. And now we have a very nice round of people here at the beginning. I just want to point out this environment here, this landscape. Now, I will not talk about all of these fields. What I want to say, however, is that when we talk about digital work or new digital work, for us, one idea behind it is the digital sovereignty, which is a bit of a clumsy term, but the meaning is quite simple. It means digital sovereignty we have when humans and companies can use digital technologies in a sovereign and safe manner for their own purposes. That's what the definition is. It depends on three things in a matrix type of organization. It does not only depend on technology, but also on people and the organizational context people work in. For some of you, this is probably rather trivial. No matter what, it's important and it needs to be mentioned. There are three aspects that are easy to understand. The one thing is transparency. Now, that's a big challenge, of course, because technologies that are inherently transparent, like machine learning, might provide a problem, but you can learn about it. Transparency also has something to do with the organization. How clear is it for me which tasks and roles I have, which tasks and roles others have, who can help me when I have a problem? And transparency has something to do with my own capacities. And then we have two other points, confidence of action. You can imagine when I do something, when I work, I want the result to be the result I wanted to have. It's got a lot to do with resilience and reliability. Does the system work under negative conditions so that the result comes out that I want to come out? It has to do with my competencies. Am I trained well enough so I had this confidence of action? Safety is one thing, but if I only can do the same thing and the situation changes and I would need to do something else, I maybe cannot do it because I haven't learned about it, I'm not allowed to do it, or because the technology doesn't allow for it, and that's rather not so nice. That's why we have scope of action, freedom of action. You always have to have the possibility to come to the goal in some other way. That's everything. That's the 3x3 aspects. That's what makes up digital sovereignty. What is important for new digital work? You don't need to remember this. Many of the aspects will pop up time and again, and this afternoon I am going to summarize everything. So now I think I was lengthy enough and my presentation is over. So